What's up, man? I am not playing today. We got to really go in on these people. I don't have much time, and I'm going to get right to the main topic. I am not really happy about what went down and what I kind of exposed here. So I didn't really also notify anybody that I was going to do this either. So I mean that's fine either. Let me just make sure I have all my setup just right over here, okay? Because last time I remember I had my debate and my mic was just totally screwing up. Let me go ahead and check my mic settings. Where the hell is this thing at? Anyways, let's begin. So I was listening to another podcast, and the guy's name was Chris Mike. And Chris Mike's, I kind of just, interrupted and sent some chats. And then I said, hey, by the way, I trained the Wilsons. I would definitely know this to some degree. And the guy all of a sudden made this dumbass accusation out of nowhere, which is really stupid. And I'm going to play a lot of this right now. I know that I have another podcast that I'm supposed to be on in an hour from now. I just thought I'd knock this out real quick. Black community acting up again, chimping out for no damn reason, especially when it comes to Rachel Wilson, levying attacks against her. You know what? And here's the thing, though. When it comes to like family, I consider Rachel and Andrew family. I will fuck somebody up over them. It doesn't sound really Christian of me to say this, but I will fuck somebody up over the Wilsons. If you guys fuck with them, yeah, I'll go to fucking war with you. This is something you don't do. Anyways, let's get to it. They were reviewing the Greg and Andrew Wilson debate, which was crazy. Andrew clearly won that because Greg didn't have any prescriptions. Andrew at least had some, right? Let's get to it. This is just ridiculous.
The woman finds out that the prenup can be challenged, they're going to challenge it. And then you end up spending money defending the prenup. So the amount of money that you spend to defend the prenup is literally this, the money that you were protecting in the first place. It's it's double jeopardy right there. On the Edge with Marte Ruelas, he says the Orthodox Church isn't a burning building. Rachel isn't a feminist either. She's anti-feminist. Greg was debating against marriage without God. That's always a failure. Greg had zero solution. No.
So what I had meant to say, because I was so infuriated, so furious, I had misspoke on this. What I meant to say was Greg was debating for marriage without God, not against marriage without God. That's always a failure. And that's what I meant to say. But anyways, I kind of corrected this afterwards. The level that this guy went in the direction he went after this, that's what triggered this whole response for me.
Do Christians listen? The Christians are hard-headed as hell. Greg was saying to leave the marriage institution, period, not having a
period. But I did say the Orthodox is not a burning building. And he's saying, oh, to leave it, period. This guy is such an idiot.
Marriage without God. He just said there's no God in marriage.
Yeah, if you don't bring God in marriage, there's not going to be God in marriage. But I'm hard of hearing. This is crazy.
Right. That's all he said.
Didn't really say anything actually, but
and first of all, sorry, I confused myself. But yeah, CGA, he's been pretty consistent with this. I don't know why this is so hard for the conservatives to understand. Let me see. I saw something. He said, why would they? It's against the religion. Muslims aren't getting prenups. Oh yeah, Muslims, they gonna get flamed too. They gonna get flamed too. they can get flamed too.
See, he uses a lot of language that's just broad and doesn't really say shit. Oh, the Muslims are gonna get flamed too. Orthodox Christians are gonna get flamed too. What do you mean by that? You're not gonna tell anybody what you mean by that, but you also can't demonstrate how we're getting flamed because ironically, I literally said that the Orthodox building is not a burning building. When we talk about this, or the Orthodox Church is not a burning building, it's not a burning building. Then he's talking about people getting flamed. I'm like, literally, that's the opposite of what I just told you, idiot. A lot of quiet
Joe
here.
Gansey said, so if you're broke, stop using money. Like I said, the listening skills of a 2-year-old. Alpha, the first one, says Rachel has 2 baby daddies. She divorced both men. She trick or sucker another man into paying for those men. That is feminism. Well, you know, Alpha, you're preaching right now. Low key, you're preaching. But
He's preaching, but he knows nothing about Rachel, her past, or anything like that. We're just gonna make these assertions and not know the motives, what happened, or anything like that. I'm just gonna give you a story and paint a picture because I have too little details, and then I'm just gonna fill in the gaps here. Oh yeah, it's feminism, full stop.
But this is what I was trying to tell SKC the other day. Like he was trying to say, well,
this is just blacks just making up shit and just running with it. Making it, we're just gonna make shit up and just run with it.
What are things that men can do to find out if the woman's not for you? I'm like, bro, at a certain time, okay, most women at age 22, okay, they're gonna say, I don't want a kid. But once they get a little bit older, their biology is going to be screaming for them.
You don't even know that. Once again, just making assertions. Oh, when they get older, they'll want kids. Like they don't want kids right now, or when they're younger, or they can't be convinced to like kids as they're younger, especially in the Orthodox Church, where we tell people and show people that family is extremely important. The Wilsons show that family is the structure that holds society together. But you don't have 21-year-olds in families too that come from solid families, nuclear families, traditional families in the nuclear church.
It's going to be screaming inside of them for them to have a kid. So they're going to, quote unquote, change their ways. They're going to.
Him and Greg talk about the end of everything. They talk about divorce. Oh, and when they get older, you never talk about at the beginning, like the entrance exam, like the courting period, the first part of it, the crowning ceremony, the marriage, the Orthodox, anything like this. You're just going to skip to everything because the Black community has no prescriptions. To be honest, Black culture has nothing.
To do what they have to do. They're going to say what they have to say to get what they want, which is just their biological needs fulfilled.
And you notice how they said baby daddies? Notice how it's Black community speak. Baby daddies, not other fathers. Not hey, 2 biological fathers, nothing. It's just baby daddy. We're just going to label baby daddy shit, only Black shit. That's it. This is all Black speak.
You know, Benjamin Britton says, what's the incentive to stay with your partner if you're not married? For the kids or the love or what? You're right. What is the incentive? What is the incentive?
There's a lot of incentive. Are you going to have babies outside of a marriage? Because that's even a lower, a very, very low success rate when it comes to kids not going to recidivism, not going to jail, not doing sex work or any of this other stuff. Drug use goes up. It lowers all that when it comes to kids. And when you have marriage, you want the 2 people together. You want a nuclear family, a father and a mother. When you have sex outside of marriage and you have kids, is this what you want? You just want Shaniqua to have 4 baby daddies? Because this is what the Black culture has. You have no prescriptions at all. The Black community has no prescriptions at all. Meanwhile, Fatty right now doesn't want to have me on his panel because I would destroy the shit out of Raphael there, first of all, in their Coomer conversation about how they go to Corn instead and how Corn mitigates divorce, which is stupid. So they have an echo chamber over there. That's why I'm over here.
Hey, man. Like I said, hey, I don't know. You know, when you get married, like the best way, in my opinion, if you want to have kids, the best way to have the kids is through a marriage, right? But at the same time, it's just too much of a risk for men. It's just too much of a risk because
the best way to have kids is through a marriage. He literally says that. Right before that, he said, well, I don't know what the advantages is to have a marriage. But then he says the best way to have kids is through marriage. You just contradicted yourself. He said, this is an advantage that marriage gives you. Then you go into like Chicken Little, the sky's falling again, but you don't have a prescription.
With no fault divorce. And then on top of that, it's when you're in a marriage where you're with a quote unquote partner that can pull the plug at any time, and
Yeah, in Orthodox Church, you have to show cause, right? So it's not no fault divorce. We have a solution for that, whereas they don't have one, right? That's his problem. Meanwhile, we have a solution the whole time. Blacks, I think blacks in our community, we just want a problem because we want to complain so that way we can shift accountability to somebody else instead of us.
he's incentivized to do so, that's way too much power for one person to have, specifically a person that's going to go off of her emotions.
Yeah, the Orthodox Church mitigates all this, and they don't want to hear that at all. Here we go. Because I went back and forth with this idiot.
Let me see.
He has no solution. Marriage the way it's meant to be through the church is a solution. Without marriage, the family looks the way black families do now. This Joe Gansey guy is based with his comment.
Joe Gansey said he has no solution. Marriage is the way it was meant to be through the church is the solution. Without marriage, the family looks the way black families do now. Well, the reason why black families look the way that they do now is because the government had a vested interest in destroying the black family.
Yeah, but blacks didn't have to take this. They didn't have to take the EBT. They didn't have to take the vested interest or anything like that. With the Orthodox Church, we leave them all out of this. This is such an excuse because blacks will say, well, the reason why crack's in our community is because the CIA flooded it. Did you have to smoke it? Did you have to use it? Nobody made you use any of this stuff. Did you have to take the vested interest of the government into marriage? No, because blacks in our community, we're obviously looking to obfuscate, look for excuses, and never check for accountability. This is ridiculous. He's doing the same thing right now in this conversation, too.
So they came up with the perfect plan, which is by empowering the woman through the state. It don't matter if you're Christian or not.
It does matter. It mitigates a lot of it to a 9% divorce rate that I can prove as well, too.
It don't matter whatever religion you came from.
It don't matter. It don't matter. The grammar is even off tilt right now. It's just crazy.
Empower the women by promising them goods, prizes, cashes, housing, etc., government benefits. You can get all of this, kids, etc., as long as you don't have a man in the house. Now, this was specifically targeted.
Yeah, black women did this. You allow black women to do this.
Unfortunately, this ended up spreading.
Because you allow black women to do this. Black men started becoming more feminine in the black community and just allowed too many concessions. And now you turn the black woman into the man of the house.
Right. So you're not really saying anything that we don't already know in this space. Okay.
Yeah. You're not saying anything we don't already know. It's like we've heard that solution. We just don't want the solution.
On the Edge with Marte Ruelas. No, Rachel was abandoned. Okay, I'm not even going to read the rest of that chat.
I was pissed. So, of course, I didn't spell didn't right. I was just texting furiously crazy. Yeah, Rachel was abandoned. That's false. She didn't initiate divorce. Widows and abandoned women are not the same. You all put them in the same bubble. She has biological kids with Andrew, too. Stupid.
You already know what time. As soon as he said Rachel Wilson was abandoned, I was like, okay, next chat.
Yeah, because they want to go ahead and just throw abandoned women to the wayside and widowed women to the wayside and just say these women are off the market. They don't count no matter what. There's no redemption for anybody in the black community, as we can see right here. This is really stupid. Remember, they crabs in the bucket their own selves. When it comes to black women, their own brothers, they'll eat them alive.
Oh, man, what? That's crazy work.
Yeah, still can't address it.
Next
this
chat.
Is just cope. This is just cope. Complete cope.
Alphas says on the edge, you are in the simp sunken place. If you believe that story about abandon, go ahead and put on your cape. Stop simping.
From somebody who doesn't know the Wilsons or anything else, he just sees something and says, okay, I'm just going to fill in all the blanks and filler and just say what happened to Rachel Wilson. That's it. This is insane.
Yeah, I'm sorry. As soon as I saw the chat and he said that Rachel was abandoned, are you serious?
Okay, do you have any reputation for this? Chris Mike, do you have any reputation? Oh, so you don't have any reputation. We're just going to keep making shit up, right? Same thing that Greg did with the attacks towards Rachel. We're just going to keep making shit up, right? All this is just ad hom bullshit because it's just code. They have no solutions.
Hey, man, look. I'll say this. Coach Greg Adams said that the manosphere is dead. And I disagreed with him at first, but there's just been too much of an infiltration of the purple pill simps, the trad cons. The pickup artists are the worst part of the space, but the trad cons and the purple pillars that have infiltrated the space, they have ruined some of the young minds coming up.
You mean the blacks in the black community who are purple pilled to the max because they're raised by single black women in the black community? All of this because you've had too much allowance in the black community?
Dave. I don't know I don't know what to tell them. I mean, because in their like Alpha, what they don't understand, they don't see that Rachel Wilson is a predator. They just don't. They just.
Oh, she's a predator now somehow. Watch, they don't even substantiate anything. They just assert all this ad hom and just fill in the blank with shit. They just make shit up the whole time.
Can't look at her and be like, she's not a predator. They just look at a predator as like a man.
So a predator is a homeschooled based mom, homeschooled, intact marriage, intact family with a husband and a wife. Oh shit. Boy, it's such a predator to just clown and joke about being chained to the stove because she loves her husband so much that they're like literally like best friends and lovers, like the ideal marriage that you'd want. Oh, such a predator. So scary. It's fucking stupid.
Or like an animal or a person that looks mean. That's what they think what a predator is.
Yeah, give me something else. Give me something substantial other than, oh, just because she doesn't look like this, she's a predator. Well, how is she a predator? Right. You can't substantiate any of this bullshit about Rachel Wilson. It's so stupid.
They look at Rachel, they're like, a predator? Her? No way. She has a cardigan sweater, styling coat pants.
Okay. Cool story. So what? How is she a predator? And he won't say how she's a predator or what she does to be a predator. I mean, they're just like the black community here, and I'm talking about the black community here specifically, is just riding this Coach Greg L platform and just making shit up the whole time.
What? There's no way. There's no way she's an evil person.
Yeah, where's the substantial claim that you have?
Let me see. On the
it couldn't substantiate this shit at all. Couldn't do this at all. What the? So see, the black community is just making shit up about Rachel Wilson. They'll make shit up about Andrew Wilson or anybody else. They have no way to prove, to demonstrate, no evidence, no show cause for why they would make these dumbass assertions they make. This is fatiguing for me. I can only imagine what it is for you guys out there.
Edge with Marte Ruelas. You have no refutation. So next chat as usual. This is why I beat all of you in debates. I am their fitness coach. They are family to me, far from a simp. I know them personally. She was a...
Look, this is what pissed me off. Look, if it had never gone to this point, like I don't think I tagged him, but I'm tagging his ass in this video. I challenged this guy to a debate, and he was like, oh, I don't have to debate because you can't. You guys are full of shit.
Did you smash Rachel? Yo, you this nigga smashed Rachel.
This is what pissed me the hell off. The black community will just give you bullshit and make shit up the whole time. They'll make shit up. Oh, because I help people on their health and fitness. I'm just smashing people. You see what I'm saying? This is why I had this stream, because it's so stupid for him to put this shit out here right now.
This nigga's back. We got Rachel Wilson's side dude on here. Bruh. Ninja, stop.
Fucking artard. Just the artard right now. Telling me that I'm Rachel's side dude is the most dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Dumb. Just ridiculous and dumb. This is the black community at its finest.
She was abandoned and I know her. I hope you ain't smashed Rachel, bruh. Anywho. we got Rachel Wilson's side dude in the live chat. This is historical.
Yeah, this is stupid. Now all of a sudden I'm somebody's side dude because I helped them out. So stupid. Once again, they're just making more shit up.
This is historical. What did Pastor Cedric Hatcher talk about? His story. We got Rachel's Wilson's side dude in the chat. This is wild work. This is wild work. You should have never told me that you were their personal trainer.
No, I said fitness coach. This doesn't mean I'm their personal trainer. If I help them out with fitness advice and all this over the phone and everything else, like that can be different from a personal trainer. And like I said in the super chat, I know them personally. You guys don't. Black culture just making shit up again, of course.
You should have never said that, my brother. You should have never said that, man. You should have never said that. I've been a nigga too long, man.
Yeah, you have. You've been a nigga too long and not a really conscious, ethical person who can be honest or tell the truth. Just making bullshit up the whole time.
Benjamin Britton said,
shit out of you last night, be honest.
I think coach is seeing the immediate problem of someone going through it this minute. Andrews thinks long-term technical solution. Say if Andrew's plan worked, that would take like an apocalyptic.
I just want to give a shout out to Angel Berber for becoming the first member of the channel. First, because I don't have any members. So Angel's a member. Good to see you, man. Thanks for becoming a member and subscribing. I'm going to have some brilliant, amazing content. And I'm also going to have some emojis that are custom made. We're in the process of doing that right now. I appreciate it, man. Shouts out.
The marriage institution, period. Not having a marriage without God. He just said there's no God in marriage. Right. Part of the space, but the TradCons.
Here we go. I kind of backed up a little bit. Hold on.
Abandoned and I know her. I hope you ain't smashed Rachel, bruh. To even be. It would take enough for that to
Here we
happen.
Go.
Oh,
Got
man.
caught up again. This guy's such an idiot.
Let me see.
Such a dumbass.
On the reg with Marte Ruelas, he says nobody smashed Rachel, so now we're just making stuff up. This is why black culture loses debates with me. Oh,
he's having a hard time reading, right? And then he said on the reg, like he can't even read it all, and then he has a hard time reading sentences. Like, I understand our 8th grade reading comprehension level in the nation, but this is black community at its finest. Not only reading and comprehension and literacy rates are plummeting through the basement, as we can evidently see here, but also he's just making shit up because they can't win anything. on their own merit. The black community can't win anything on their own merit. They're literally showing the stereotype right now to be true. And overall, right, we could see this right here, just stupid.
I think I represent black culture.
Yes, you do represent black culture, because if you are leading a group of people with more channel members than me, and you have them following you, and you promote black positivity or anything like this, from what I've heard on your channel, yes, you represent black culture. Because they will tell me the same thing. If I ever get on the news, they'll be saying, "Oh, another black guy today did this." And yeah, I represent that. Correct. I'm trying to put not a blemish on the black community, which you're doing right now. This is crazy.
you must be new. And also, clearly, you don't know who Coach Greg Adams is as well.
Oh, Coach L? Yeah, I know exactly who Coach L is.
Anywho, Alpha, the first one, said, Chris Mike, man, this is crazy. There's not helping these men. If they cannot see a 3 baby daddy woman as a feminist and Ratchet, what will make it sense? Alpha, this is the only way it would make sense. If Rachel Wilson was black and she was out here, if she's...
Oh, so now we're racist now. It's only based if Rachel Wilson's black.
Spoke a certain way. No, how about this? If Rachel Wilson was white and one of her baby daddies were black, they would throw her and Andrew Wilson away.
What does this have to do with anything? This is fucking stupid.
If Rebecca, I'm blinking on it.
Rebecca, he can't. You see what I'm saying? The literacy rate is stifling in this chat and in this guy's whole rhetoric. So stupid.
Rachel Wilson, if one of her baby daddies were black, they would throw her, and the conservatives would throw her and Andrew Wilson away. Facts. No cap. On the edge with Marte Ruelas, he says, set a date, unless you'll run from that too.
Can't even pronounce anything. He's having a hard time reading sentences. God, man, it's just a short sentence. That's it.
Dude, I'm not debating a dude that's smashing Rachel. I'm not debating Rachel Wilson's personal trainer.
Running. These guys are cowards. Straight up cowards. Just run from debates, make accusations, false claims, and then fucking run. I'm making sure that I tag his ass in this video too.
Man, stop it. Y'all wild. Joe Granzi said an apocalyptic event for marriage to go back to the church. And and by the way, in terms of the debate, there's nothing to debate.
Yeah, with your false allegations that you're making right now, which you can't prove. You're saying that I'm Rachel Wilson's side piece and I'm smashing Rachel and all this, and you're making these false allegations. There's a lot to debate, which can be disproven easily, and you'll look like a fucking dumbass. This is why you're running from a debate right now. This is why you won't debate me, because you'll look as stupid as Greg Adams did debating Andrew Wilson.
You have no solutions for young men.
I don't have solutions for young men. The Orthodox Church is not a burning building. Greg Adams has no solutions for men. Christianity does, with Orthodoxy having only a 9% divorce rate. Yeah. This guy's such an idiot.
You should have never told me you were a personal trainer, Ninja. You should have never told me that. I know exactly what type of person you are, dog.
Oh, so because I was a personal trainer, or still kind of do that, that just makes me evil. We just have an evil ontology because of a label and an interest in fitness. This is fucking stupid. This is great. This is why this guy won't engage in a debate with me, because he'll get stomped out. This rhetoric is just exhausting.
There's no way. Said Benjamin Britton says, what's the worst aspect of marriage according to Coach?
Let's just get back.
I'm just saying,
real quick. Hold on.
Is if, or a so-called, because X clowning him. There was this woman that made the video solutions edge.
Here we go. I don't have a lot of time.
Let me see. On the edge with Marte Ruelas running again. Cowards, as expected. I have solutions. You just cower from debate, assuming I have no solutions. Els, you're right. You can't debate. Neither can you chat.
I said, neither can your chant. Oh, God, these guys can't read worth shit. I would be willing to debate anybody from his chat against these false allegations that he's making, saying that people are, the random people are just fucking Rachel Wilson or doing this shit. Such bullshit. Logic Tree did the same shit. Logic Tree, Total L Tree. Matter of fact, this is just an asinine title, a contrarian name to even have. She's an illogic tree. And then these guys in the black community just running false, stupid, made up BS on people in the background over here, just saying random shit because they can't defend this at all, so they won't do a debate against me. I will destroy and mop the floor with these guys.
Oh, Pyro, remember there was there was this woman that made the video about me. The black woman that was stalking me. I forgot what her name is. But she found me on Corey Holcomb's channel. She was the one, remember the one that made the video about me because she was mad that I said most women are not qualified, sports reporters. So then she made a whole video saying that I said that beautiful women can't be sports reporters, and that's not what I said at all. And then she challenged me to a debate, and I told her, I'm like, I'm not debating you.
Well, hold on. If she's not qualified, she should be easy to beat in the debate. What's wrong with this? What an easy W to get. I would debate a woman that shouldn't be a sports reporter at all, and she's unqualified. Easy W, right? Runs from this. You run from black women because you think they're the masculine men that you've made now in the black community. And then you run from me because a real man challenges you to a debate. And then you want to hide behind this channel and then levy false allegations against the Wilsons.
You completely misconstrued my
you can't even say misconstrued, but do crazy shit.
What I said. You're not arguing in good faith.
I'm not arguing in good faith, but somehow I'm smashing somebody's wife. You can't prove this. Somehow Christianity doesn't have a solution. You can't prove this. You're the most bad faith person I've ever heard. And I've debated worse people like First Amender and worse people than him.
You know what I mean?
Yet Cope laugh even more.
Let me see. Donovan Sharp. Yep, Donovan Sharp never claimed.
All right, let's move real quick. We got to move. Hold on real quick.
This nigga finna he like once Rachel leaves Andrew, this nigga finna profess his love for Rachel. He's way too emotionally invested.
I'm not emotionally invested in this. I'm not going to profess some unfound love for Rachel Wilson or anything. This is just bullshit from the black community selling fucking wolf tickets and lying. All they have is just lies. Coach Greg Adam has lied already during the debate. This guy is lying already. Rachel and Andrew are they're family to me, man. I take bullets for either one of these people. This is why I'm so fucking pissed. Because it will be your own people. The black community will go ahead and just make up bullshit and say, oh, such and such is screwing this, but can't prove it, then hide behind a screen and then refuse to fight. You were the guy who would have just stuffed in a trash can and rolled down the street. You and First Amendment would have got swirlies growing up, and you would have ran for me then too.
To not have smashed or is thinking about smashing.
Oh, now he's a mind reader. Now I'm thinking about smashing somebody's wife. What a fucking idiot. This is just like 70 IQ behavior.
He's way too emotionally invested. Nah, he's way too emotionally invested. He either smashed or he wants to smash.
Proven by what? What are you using as a metric or basis of anything that you can demonstrate or prove just because you think I'm emotional? Mind you, the texts are monotone. It's hard to tell emotion through text when I'm pointing things out. Now I'm just emotion. You can read emotions through text that easy. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, big words, so emotional. Even though I didn't write upset or write any emoticon or anything implying happy, sad, write anything emotional. I didn't have an emotional argument the whole time. I pointed things out. She's not this. This isn't what happened. I know this. That's not an emotional lecture or conjecture, should I say. He's just assuming it's emotional because he's the one that's emotional.
Let me see. Oh, I got to play this. My bad.
Actually even understand how to respond to a lot of this.
Okay, it ends right there. But anyways, this guy is a complete crock of shit, just horse shit, making things up, saying people are smashing Rachel Wilson, all this. Him and Logic Tree should just have babies together and then, join EBT land on the slides that are all defunct and everything. Like, they could have a happy family together. Literally, same ideology and everything else. But anyways, I got to run because I have another podcast I got to be on. I just had to address Mike Chris. His name is, it's matter of fact, hold on real quick. This is, I'm not going to dox anybody. I don't really care, but I am tagging him on this. Mike Chris, you're full of shit. You're a coward. You won't debate me. And I'll set this up. Since you said I'm bad faith and I'm operating on a bad, I'll let you pick the moderator. You can pick the moderator and I'll go to your home court. How about this, Mike Chris? I'm leaving this video up and I'm tagging you in this. If you think that I'm smashing somebody's wife or doing anything with Rachel Wilson, which is, to be honest, that's gross because that's like family, first of all. Because Rachel would support me saying this because it's like, yeah, you wouldn't want to sleep with your brother because she's like a sister to me. You're such an idiot. By the way, you mirror everything else Coach Greg Adams says, but you just layer on smother on lies on top of this. The offer stands now. I'm calling you out your name. You're a coward. You won't fight me. I challenged you in chat, and I'm challenging you right now with the video because you're loving false claims. You can't prove shit. None of this makes sense. You can't defend yourself in a debate. You even said you backed down from a woman in a debate. That's not even a good reporter. Like, this is crazy. The cowardice from even women. But Rachel Wilson is a predator somehow to you. What? All these false claims that you can't demonstrate or prove. Chris, Mike, if you don't challenge me, you're a pussy and you're also a coward. And even if you don't do this, that's fine. No sweat off my back. Just calling you out for your lies and bullshit. And that wraps up the stream. I'm going to go ahead and join another base contact. While we're going to go ahead and address the Black community on this, I'm going to show up on Nzinga's program, which we're going to do. All Wine, it's new member, All Wine. I appreciate it, man. Second member, actually. This is awesome. And gifted one on the edge with Marte membership. I appreciate it. Good stuff. Abe, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Cam the King says, I would never refer to myself as the Flaming King. These folks gay as shit. Yes, they are. Gay as hell, man. And that's the thing, though, is like, if they're going to go ahead and say that because I've helped them with fitness in the past, I'm doing stuff with people, physical, sexual stuff with people. The Wilsons are family to me, man. That's like blood, man. It's like, I look at Andrew as a brother and Rachel is like a sister, man. When they can't formulate nuclear families on their own, they'll attack people with a solution. This is what the Black community will do. When you say, we'll take you guys off of food stamps, and that'll bring Black dads back home. No, we don't want that. We like how broken the system is. That's all his argument is. That's why he attacks Rachel Wilson. That's why he attacks me. He doesn't even know who I am, obviously. Just an idiot. But I'm going to wrap this up. I'm actually going to be back on in about 8 more minutes on Zynga's stream. So I will be firing that back on. Stay tuned. I don't have like a bridge program or anything like that to connect it to. I'll see you guys. It's going to be an amazing program. I'm an ex-law enforcement officer, and the other guy that's showing up is an ex-law enforcement officer. The program is called Blacks with Black Fatigue. I kid you not. Blacks with Black Fatigue. So I'm going to show up. Yes, All Wine. Keep grinding. Not one step back. Never give an inch to these guys. These guys are complete idiots. They just attack Christianity. Because actually, I'm going to have a stream about Black Christianity coming up pretty soon, how it's just a grift. Anyways, in Pentecostal churches and all that, it's really bad. Anyway, not even hyperbole at all, but I'm going to go into that. Anyways, I'm signing off. You guys have a good day. I'll see you guys in about, 5 more minutes from now, or a minute from now.